Hello and welcome to Mickey Art. My name is Michelle Edhouse and today I am going to follow my awareness 100% from the very first question. So as you know by now, I am going to be running a Unleashing Your Creativity course really soon, as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers. And one of the things I will be doing in that class is teaching you to ask questions. So in the asking questions, you know, I ask a lot of questions when I ask a lot of questions in my artwork, and so today I thought, right, I'm not just going to ask a lot of questions, I'm going to ask every single question, and I'm not going to allow my point of view to get in the way at all. So I pulled out all the canvases I have and I asked which one would like to be painted, and this 8x10 rectangle asked to be painted. I then asked it, would it like to be a negative space or not, and it said not. So then I asked it, would it like to be a flip cup or a pour or a spin, and a pour was definitely lighter. Okay, cool. So I just went through and asked every single question, and it was light and heavy, which I'll go over in the class, or you can jump over to my Access UTV one and find the light and heavy tool in there. Pretty much what it's come down to is it would like to be this canvas, these colours, which is crystal green metallics from Decor Art, bronze metallic from Decor Art, cobalt blue from Reeves, and titanium white from Reeves, which I have mixed them all with Floetrol and water, and they all, except for the white, have silicone in it. And at the moment I'm using Durex Play, and I think I'll be using that for a while because A, it works, and B, it's still very full. And it's asked to be two spiral pours, but I was watching somebody, I have a feeling it was Miriam's Nature, but correct me if I'm wrong, who did a spiral travelling spiral pour. And I know Suave Arts has done something similar with her drip technique. But it wants to be two, and they go big to little like that, and the top one would like to be white and blue, and the bottom would like to be white, green and bronze. So, oh, hold on, top one, white, green and blue, green, blue, white, green, blue, white, green, sorry, blue, white, green. Let's pour as I say it. So we've got blue, white, now bearing in mind this is a spiral pour with no, it didn't want to, and I checked, it doesn't want me to have anything to help it run. It doesn't want water, it doesn't want what's the other stuff, liquid white paint, it doesn't want medium, like just Floetrol or anything. So that's what it's asking for, except I'm making a mess already. At the top, And then it's asking for the green, brown, and bronze and white at the bottom. So I'm kind of getting vaguely like a scene, but I'm not going to put any expectations of what it's going to look like. Okay, so does it want brown, white, green, green, white, brown, brown, green, white, brown, green, white. Okay, white on the top, yes. Green, brown, white, brown, green, white. Neither of them's really feeling like. Okay, cool. So brown, green, white. Brown first, second or third? First, brown first. Okay. Now I've actually made this quite runny, so maybe that's why it wants to go in the bottom, because it'll probably end up on the top anyway. Brown, green, green next. Is this a layered one, or is this a spiral dirty pour? Layered, layered, okay. Not particularly layered, but so as you can see, I'm asking for every awareness, every question, not going from any assumption at all with this one. This is totally asking the paint, asking the painting, asking the canvas, what do you desire, how do you desire to be. Another round? Or is that done? Is that cup done? Yes, no, no. More brown, more green, more green. It's pretty. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 2 spirals. No, I'm not. I'm going to do 1 spiral. Top, bottom, bottom, bottom slider. Going to do 1. And I'm going to bring it across here, so there's a bit of gap here, and then I'm going to tilt it so that it runs. Then I'm going to set it back down again flat, and then I'm going to do the other one, and then I tilt it that way so it runs. Does that make sense? I hope so. Does it want me to turn that round? Is this the top, bottom, top, top? That's the top. And is the brown cup on the top or bottom? Top. So, okay. It's oh, and all my expectations, projections, and separations about what this is going to look like, I'm going to destroy and uncreate that now. Okay, so let's tilt that way. Making sure that all of it gets covered. Well, I'm liking that so far. Yep. Okay. Now, interestingly, I don't know if I've got enough paint. Okay. So, truth canvas, do we need more paint? Yes, no, no. Okay, cool. Let's go. Okay, so what am I aware of? What am I not willing to be aware of? What's required here? What am I not willing to be aware of? What else is required? Is anything else required? Yes, okay. What is that? Okay. So what's right about this I'm not getting is my favourite is tulle in a situation like this, because my interesting point of view would be that I don't have enough paint. And yet when I asked, do I need more paint, I got a no. So what's right about this now I'm not getting is one of those amazing questions that if you ask it, you start to see different possibilities. What else is possible is another one of those amazing questions. Look, we've got a heap of paint under here. Where is my... Can you guys still see what I'm doing? Yeah. Okay, let's tilt this again. Now that we've got that little bit more paint on there. So wherever I've decided this is going to end up as a landscape, I just try and create that. I'm really liking that green and bronze, not so much the blue. What's right about that I'm not getting? Just making sure as we go that all the sides are covered. Interesting. How much blue is actually going to end up left on this canvas is my next question. Okay, so now that's all covered, let's bring it back a bit. Let's see if this blue wants to... Let's have a look. Okay, painting, what do you desire to be? What do you desire me to do next? Do you desire me to do anything? Yes. It's one of the things that I had to learn is how far back in the... how many conclusions did I already have as to what was required? Did I already have a conclusion that something was required? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Truth, is something required? Or am I just assuming? Wow, interesting. I really desire to get rid of the blue. I'm not enjoying that blue at all, and yet it's like it desires to be there. What does it desire to contribute that I'm not willing to receive? Okay, let's take it back. Bring some of that blue back through. Kind of looks like a topographical photograph, you know, like from the air, where you've got the land and then you've got where the land meets the water. There's a couple of spots where it's got a bit thin. And you can see the canvas, which I'm not excited about. Okay, so painting. Truth. What? Do you desire anything else? Yes. No. No. Okay. Truth. Am I willing to allow the painting to be what it desires to be? Or do I feel like I need to do something to it? Ah! Oh. So, painting, would you like to be torched? Yes. No. Yes. Okay, cool. Let's torch you. I was only thinking about tilting and I wasn't thinking about torching. I'm just going to rinse my hands. So here's my torch. It's quite a butty one. I sent my husband to buy it, and of course he bought me back a gas torch for a plumber rather than for a creme brulee. So we're starting to get some cells definitely in the blue-green area. The green and bronze area seems to be quite done a lot of its cell work already while we were doing the blue, so I don't think we'll get too much in there, but wow, we've got absolutely nothing in the green and brown, and the blue and green has got some. How's it get any better? What's right about that I'm not getting. Definitely adds change to that area. I was really not liking that area at all, so I'm quite pleased about that. I'm just seeing this little bit here. It's got a little bit too much canvas showing for my liking. Okay, so that's really interesting. Let me get you down and show you some of the intricacies. I really like this area over here. Really like it. This area is a bit too messy for me. And then I like this area over here again. Not so sure about this bit. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's get you down to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this area over here, I really like it. Oops, let's turn a bit of brightness up for you. There's not much cell detail, but because you've got two different metallics in there already, they give you some interesting stuff. I really quite like what this is doing down here. It's quite cool. And then we've got that pretty blue, lots of little cells in there. Back up the other side. I like that spot there. Definitely like that. And again, that one there, I like that too. And then through the middle's a bit messy for me. What do you guys reckon? Is that too messy? There are a couple of little cells in there. It was like a giant grin. And then the rivers start coming out to the sea. So there we go, guys. I'm in two minds as to whether I like it, and I will let it dry and see whether it stays or whether it goes. But either way, I'm sure I'm sure you've got some comments to let me know what you think of this. How's it get any better than that? Let me know in the comments. Should it stay or should it go? Cheers.